Okay, good morning. Good morning to you. It is July 18th, 2023, and welcome to Journal with Me. I'm Kathy Hampton from Wellside Retreats, and you've made it to a Tuesday morning journaling session, and I welcome you. I'm going to take some time to wait for some others to come on live, and then we'll begin. If you are watching, just say hello in the comments. Good morning. Good morning to you, and I welcome you. This is a space that focuses on journaling for many reasons, including self awareness, clarity, um, downloading what's on our mind, what's in our heart, recapturing dreams, reimagining, um, creating even. So we meet here on Tuesdays and Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m. And this really began to get people started with the practice of journaling and has become a weekly um, session where we meet in community for inspiration, good vibrations, sharing what is on our heart and on our mind. And I hope if this is the first time that you've seen this channel over me or these sessions, um, do me a favor if you in fact um, end up liking it. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel, and ring the notification bell. You'll be made aware of when I upload new videos. And yeah, that's what we do here. If you are not a journaler, uh, please know that you are a writer. We all write. We all have something to say, and journaling goes a little deeper or a little. It doesn't even have to be that deep. Um, it is a tool to help you get to know yourself or uncover what may not have been uncovered before. And like I said, it does many other things. So it's a tool, and it's a practice also, because if you haven't journaled before and find it to be meaningful to you, then you can put it into practice, and it's something that you learn how to do or to appreciate over time. And so you practice. um, and so far we have a virtual practice of approximately 3 days that we practice with this tool all together online. However, I journal daily. It is part of something I do um, every morning most of the time. But a lot of people journal in the evening or in the middle of the day. They write a note to themselves. Um, there are no rules to journaling as to what time or how long or the length of time that you spend in a session. We do start with 20 minutes here, and then we have a discussion. So it looks like we have some people who've come in today, and I want to say good morning. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning to you. Welcome. Good morning, After School with Dr. Crystal. Dr. Crystal, thanks for showing up. Dr. Crystal says, I'm going to breakfast with my son this morning. Oh, great. So I'll be back for the replay and to get my journaling done. All right. Enjoy breakfast with your son. That's great. That's great. And Katrina Lilly, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Great to have you here with us as well. So, Donna, the art appraiser, good morning to you. Very good to see you here. And Sarah, good morning. Everybody's coming in one after the other. That's funny. I can see how, well, you guys can see too, how everyone is just kind of trickling in one after the other. So if you do see this, if you come in and we are journaling, you know, in the middle of if we are in the middle of journaling, please know that you can see this on replay. This is a live recording or streaming. Um, but you can see this on replay afterwards in case you just so happen to to make it. Oh my goodness. Lori Luddington, good morning, my dear friend. I am so shocked and amazed that you are up. Because Lori Luddington is on the West Coast, I think. She gets around. All right, Lori Luddington, good to see you. Thank you for joining us this morning. I appreciate you so much for coming on, and I hope you can spend some time journaling in the wee hours of the morning. All right, so as I said, we're going to get started. We're going to start with 20 minutes on the clock. And before we do get started, actually, we're going to take some time to check in with ourselves. How have you been since you woke up? What are you feeling right now? What is in your heart? What emotions come up for you? Take some time. How's your body? Have you checked in with your body? How is your body feeling? You know, we think so much about our mind and our spirit, but how's your body feeling? Yeah, think about that. Take your weather report. A weather report is like a weather. How's your body um, doing? Is it feeling loose and free and flowing? You know, like, I don't know, the sun rising, how it slowly rises up and it's bright and sunny. You're feeling turbulent, maybe you have headache, or, you know, are you in pain? How are you feeling today? Take what you are feeling, and hopefully you're feeling good enough to write down what's in your heart, your mind, and how you are feeling. It's good to check in now so that you can actually see if your weather changes later in the day, your emotions change, your body feels better. And I'll let you do 3 cleansing breaths and on your own, in your own time. And that is simply breathing or inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And I should say, which I have a bad habit of slumping over, um, sitting up. If you are in the bed watching this, sitting up straight, getting grounded in on your cushion, on your mattress, in your chair, and once you've finished with your 3 cleansing breaths, we're going to get started. And we write with stream of conscious or free flow, or if you'd like to have a simple prompt of thinking about what you're grateful for this morning. And I want to encourage you to also affirm yourself, a positive statement or statements about yourself. I am so cute. I am fly. I am a money magnet. I am worry free. Do that for yourself. Affirm yourself. And then let's take 20 minutes to journal. This is the timer. Start with our journal and a pen. Good morning. Good morning to anyone who has come in, and just was able to journal with us in community. Welcome. I believe so. We have in the community, we have Catherine. Good morning, Catherine. Dr. Crystal, she's probably gone to breakfast with her son. But good morning, Katrina Lilly. Good morning, Katrina. Donna, the art appraiser. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, Sarah. Sister Sarah. We have my good friend Lori Luddington from back in the day. We have Amina. Amina Hanan, thank you for coming. Welcome. And thank you for journaling with us. Yes, it is so good to be in uh, in community together as we collect our thoughts, that we create, we write, and maybe create a great day. And as our sister Maya Angelou says, this is a wonderful day. I've never seen this one before. That's my favorite quote from her, I think. Yeah, we don't know what it has to hold, but we're going to make it a great day. It is a great day. Um, she affirmed it is already a great day. Yes, we are holding space for you. Yeah, very much so. So, if you haven't been with me in community virtually or are seeing this for the first time, after we rewrite or rejournal what has been on our heart and mind and our spirit, we move over to really kind of a discussion. And it usually comes up, it usually comes up while I'm writing about what I want to talk about. And I have a lot to talk about, but I don't know, you know, I don't know if it's good to talk about everything that's on your mind. um, but I will say that this past weekend was a really good weekend. It was slower than I anticipated it being, and I talked to. I have two accountability buddies, and I spoke with both of them. And these accountability buddies are we hold each other accountable for our relocation plans, um, because it takes time or planning to you know pick up everything and move your life to another country. Um, Sometimes it's easier for others, depending on where you're going and what your circumstances are. Um, when when you decide, you make that decision that that is something that you want to do. So we had great discussions in our planning and what was going on in our personal life and even professional lives. And I'm grateful to have these two women as accountability buddies. But what I also realize is that, um, or what I took away from the conversation afterwards, actually, was wow, what if I didn't have these two people to speak with, about what I'm going through or what I'm, doing or what I have done, what I've checked off my list, um, and um, how I'm keeping on track with the with the assistance of others. And I just want to invite you, if you don't have someone to hold you accountable other than yourself, um, I encourage you to find that person. Um, I, um, I believe it helps motivate and push you to wherever you're going on your journey. A lot of us do things all alone in isolation, which can be very lonely. And I and it usually comes from um, believing that we can do everything ourselves, and quite a bit of quite a few things we can do by ourselves. However, uh, if you can have someone to help you out, keep you going, check you, check you and make you think about things um, in a different way to keep the process moving, I encourage you to find that person um, to help you uh, stay on track. So that's one of the things that I guess I really wanted to, and it was pleasant. Everything was, when I say pleasant, I enjoy talking to these two women. Um, some of us, well, both of us, two of us have a lot more in common due to our age um, and our circumstance, um, and it makes it really easy. The other person is comes with a fresh new way of looking at things, makes it and she makes it very uh, easy for me to get away from kind of my old way of thinking, because she's got a different perspective. She's younger, and she 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 keeps me on my toes. Um, so if you can find someone who can hold you accountable, you feel comfortable with, um, if you need that for yourself, I encourage you to think about doing that. And that's really all that came up in my writing today that I wanted to share. Um, I've one of my accountability buddies um, is actually with us today from the past, and yeah, and I'm grateful for us holding ourselves accountable with one another. We go through change differently and at different times, and our you relationships can be forged really well when you have someone who can hold you accountable, or someone who can just help lift you up. And it's really important because this the world, and I can only speak to the United States, is going through a a stage where people are isolated, after being in, isolation for so long. People are still in isolation, staying in, um, and feeling lonely, and are being lonely. So, you know, take some time, think about um, getting out if you are isolating yourself, or if you know someone who is kind of shut themselves in and shut themselves down, because we can work from home now, a lot of us, and when you work from home, you can just stay at home, stay in, if you don't have that hybrid option. Or if you are a retired person and find that, you know, I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there in this world. I'll stay right here and do what I have to do inside. Um, and I say this because I have a parent who stays in quite a bit, and it is my mother. And she's just getting out more, and she's getting out because she needs to go to physical therapy. And why does she need to go out um, and get physical therapy? Because she hasn't been using her body, and her muscles are atrophying, or they're not strong. So she's having to learn how to use her muscles or strengthen her muscles. So yeah, it not getting out, not moving can cause all kinds of problems, especially for our older uh, the people older in our lives, our parents. If you have a parent who is old, of up in age, who's not active, and we are holding her accountable, um, because she actually has a very healthy body other than that. So yeah, get out and walk, talk to others. um, yeah. So Amina, what do you say? Accountability buddies are important. I'm looking for someone, but it can be difficult to find a genuine connection. I understand. I understand totally. Um, I do understand that. Yeah, it's almost like finding a therapist. You have to kind of search around um, within certain. If you belong to other virtual spaces or organizations, you might look there. Yes. Yeah. Mostly a blessing. Yeah. So that's kind of the talk right now. We are going to move towards being reminded by Hindsight, Mr. Hindsight. Um, and this is his deck. Um, you can find Hindsight on YouTube also. Um, you can also find my friend who is what she calls the vibrarian. She is a librarian, but she has a collection of tarot cards, and she reads cards, and she has a collection of um, cards that she goes over, and her name is Joelle Coachman, and she is the vibrarian. Um, and you can find her on YouTube as well. Joelle Coachman and Hindsight were the inspiration for me um, doing Journal with Me in the format that I'm doing it in. And I just want to give a shout out to them for inspiring me and then telling me, go on and do it. Go on and do it. So, yeah. And that's where I get the pulling of cards from. And there's so many out here. Um, we normally choose our affirmation cards through Tarisha Clark's decks, and I started feeling as if um, I like her cards, but I also want through your journaling and through your daily practices, to start affirming yourself instead of someone affirming you. Yeah, I think that's really important to dig deep in ourself and affirm ourselves. You know, a lot of times um, we don't celebrate ourselves, acknowledge ourselves. And if we can write that, if we can journal just one or two or three affirming statements about ourselves positively, we are creating a positive attitude, a positive mindset, because we are worthy. We are abundantly, created. We have it within us to affirm ourselves in the greatest of ways. So, um, yeah, we can do that. You can do that. So I'm gonna ask Amina, what's your favorite color? And I will pick by color. If you could type that in the comments, that would be great. And then Lori, if you are still here with us, can you also type in what your favorite color is? And I will choose from the hindsight deck a color that, because he doesn't number his cards, he goes by color. I will choose a color. Green. Okay, green. All right. All right. It's a green card. See that? Uncertainty is a gift. Uncertainty is a gift. And on the back of the card, I'll read it. Uncertainty has the spirit of a child. It's curious. It's full of questions, which means it's full of opportunity. It's a gift. Embrace it. Uncertainty is a gift. So, hindsight is reminding us to basically just be curious about what you can't see, what is ahead, or what you're feeling. Yeah, it's an opportunity. And you have plenty of questions when you're uncertain about things. And, resonates so much with me. There's uncertainty of such big steps that I'm taking, and I'm not sure where they're going to land. I don't know if they're going to land. I just don't know. How does that resonate with you? And okay, Lori, thank you, Lori. You chose orange. All right. There are quite a few orange cards here. Kind of oranges. Oh, okay. Here's an orange card. I love his images. Isn't she beautiful? That long neck. And the card says, clip your wings so a new set of wings can grow. Wow. Okay. I'll read the back of the card. Your old ways may not serve you in this new space. There are new heights to see, new views that stretch over the sea, a new way to simply be. Clip your wings so a new set of wings can grow. How does that work with you? Thank you, Lori. How does that resonate with you? This is a reminder. Hindsight believes in reminding us of things that we already know. Yeah, your old ways may not serve you in this new space. There are new heights to see, new views that stretch over the sea, a new way to simply be. Clip your wings so a new set of wings can grow. All right. Amina says, yes, this resonates with me. Right now, I'm in uncertainty, asking God for guidance. I know what I have to do, but it's the getting going. Yeah. Yeah. Uncertainty will have you, yeah, very curious. Keep at it. Keep at it, Amina. Yes. Laura, you received the message? Good. Good, good, good. Yeah. Very good. So yeah, clipping our wings, yeah, we have sometimes gotta shake off, the old and get ready for the new. It can be unsettling. It can be um, uncertain, of course. Um, but if, you know, what we had isn't serving us well, then it's time to move on. Yes. Donna, I received that message, needing guidance. Yes. Yes. And guidance is what we all seem to need. Is what way do we go? And again, finding someone who you can trust uh, to provide that guidance um, or assistance, or spirit, the universe can come to you. It's a matter sometimes of just being still and listening for guidance, believe it or not. It's being peaceful and feeling assured within ourselves and confident in ourselves that you've done all the things that you can possibly do as a human, right? Sometimes there's other forces, spirit, God, who can guide us, but you have to listen. I have a whole talk on that. Might have to be a whole new podcast, as my friend Kia Booker tells me. That's a whole podcast on guidance and listening. Um, yeah, it really is. I hope that you can find guidance for what is uncertain, or just believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. Katrina, you listening? You listening? Okay, good. That's good. Continue. It's I had a cousin who an older cousin I just love, and I was trying to explain to her about me listening for guidance, and I said it really came to me through a whisper, and she immediately wrote to me and said, I know about that whisper. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. It's a whole nother podcast. And that whisper comes from within. Appreciate that word, Kathy. I'm listening. Yeah. Yeah. Listening. Listen. So yeah, it takes time and practice to be feel confident in your abilities to discern, what you should do and what guidance is given to you. And, you know, uh, sometimes we actually see it happening. We get the clues or the nudges, or our gut tells us instinctually how to move forward, and you trust yourself. Trust your gut is another way of looking at that. Trust your gut, trust that inner voice that comes out, the whisper. Listen, and you will be able to move about the cabin. And that's you being led. That's you being led into where you're supposed to be, lovingly and kindly, because it has come for you. But on other times, you may need help. You may need guidance. You just might need someone else to say, no, come over here a little bit. Just turn right here. Yeah. So the last card that we're going to explore comes from our sister, Trisha Hersey, who is leading us, the leader of rest, who is leading us into new territory. She's leading us to into new territory. So if you haven't taken a nap lately, I'm going to encourage you to do so. If you haven't had any fun, if you haven't played lately, you haven't been outside frolicking, skipping and dancing, right? Okay. Wow, we're on target today with our sister Trisha Hersey. Trisha Hersey is the author of Rest is Resistance, the Manifesto. Yeah. And leader, founder of the NAP Ministry. That's a beautiful book. I encourage you to get it. It is a guidebook, manifesto. It's the law. Yeah. She gives you all kinds of ways to rest. And it's a beautiful movement. It is a beautiful movement that resists what capitalism has done to us. We become fighters for the cause. That's right. So the card that I chose has to do with this. Can you see? My body is my teacher. Yeah, isn't that something? I chose that card. That was the next card in line. You don't need permission from anyone to rest and listen to your body. Let your body be your teacher. Your body knows the way. Your body holds messages of liberation that it can only offer to you while you are in a rested state. One of the deepest lessons as you deprogram from the false teachings of grind culture will be learning to activate your inherent power as a human being. Your brainwashing regarding rest is intimately tied to your self-worth. You deserve rest. Yes. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. I got a story for that too. Listen to your body. Yeah, your body can tell you all kinds of things because we were wired that way. We believe that it all comes from our brain. You know, um, I've been told that I think with my heart more than I think with my mind. In other words, the person was really trying to tell me that I wasn't being smart. Yeah, that's what the person was trying to tell me. And I do think with all of my being, but we give our brain such a hard time. um, our body can tell us all kinds of things, and you got to listen to it. Yeah, it teaches us. Yeah. Catherine, you're reading the book now? Good, 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 good. That's right. Yeah. Um, it was part of our book club, the Wellside Retreats book club. We had a great discussion on it. In fact, yeah, it was profoundly festive book session discussion, and yeah, she's phenomenal. I'm so grateful that she's here with us at this time. People are here for seasons and reasons, and that she's come to provide her words and her practice, because it is a practice, to us. And yeah. So speaking of book club, I'm trying to find the book. Oh, I've been reading it. The book club selection. If you haven't been to my website, wellsideretreats.care, I invite you to go and visit um, wellsideretreats.care and sign up for my emails. Get on my email list, please. I want to share with you information when I either write a blog post, have announcements to make, or invite you to read um, certain books um, that that really are written by um, popular artists or authors. Some people we just don't know, and I found some wonderful authors who are not as published and shiny, and but are independent authors. So you can find that the new selection on the website, and it's called Sweet Brine, Sweet. Um, let's see. I'm gonna go to it. I don't have my book in front of me, and I don't. Yeah, No Sweet Without Brine poems. Cynthia Manick. You'll find her there. And register for the book club discussion Saturday, July 29th at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's free. All you have to do is get your book. And yeah, this book won't be in the library. It may not, yeah, most libraries won't have that. Speaking of which, please support any efforts on getting rid of the ban on books um, in schools and in libraries. It's a terrible thing. So yeah, let's let's start. I don't know, doing what we can to get that thought out of people's heads that they can ban people's freedom of speech and creativity. but the book is No Sweet Without Brine Poems. It's the summer to read poems here at Wellside Retreats. There is another author who I found by walking down the street in my neighborhood. Her name is Kee Tobar, Kee Tobar, Tobar. I shared her work on Sunday night, and phenomenal uh, writer of poetry. And yeah, you'll. I haven't posted her material on the website, but I will. You'll also find out that it's time to go to San Miguel de Allende, Mexico for retreating. It's retreat season, if you don't know. And yeah, a small group of women are headed to Mexico to learn about the culture in Mexico and wellness practices that have been there, and we'll be staying at a lovely guest house owned by Michelle Wedderburn. I will be talking with Michelle Wedderburn of Casa Elm, the CEO and founder of Casa Elm, on this Thursday on live here on my YouTube channel. So stick around if you would like to um, hear our discussion about her guest house, San Miguel de Allende. Um, she is kind of an ambassador to expats. Um, the Expat Life of Mexico is the name of her organization. You can find her also on YouTube. And we'll be talking about her vision of retreats and retreating. She calls Casa Elm a soft landing for those who are in the area who need a place to rest, relax, gather their thoughts. And I'm happy to work with her in curating this retreat in San Miguel de Allende. There was one space available. There are now two spaces available. So if you or your loved one or someone you know needs to get out and about, needs to meet up with like-minded people, want to explore a different culture, a different space, spend time just learning about something new, join the cultural wellness and healing retreat sponsored and hosted um, by me, Kathy Hampton, through Wellside Retreats. So I want to wish you all a great day. Um, and thank you for coming through. I'm so happy to see all of you, including my great friend Lori Luddington, who I who has held me accountable in times, who has given me a great gift now of envisioning things for myself. And I appreciate you so much for coming and spending some time in community with us to journal. And I want to wish you all a great day, sending good vibes to you on your journeys through life. Continue the practice of journaling. And I'll see you on Thursday morning at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Be well. Much love to you. Bye.